Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blogging Theology. Today, I'm delighted to talk to Sheikha Fatemi Barkatullah. You are most welcome.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Paul.
Assalamu alaikum to you. Sheikh Fatima is an award-winning British Islamic scholar, author, and presenter of the Ilm Feed podcast. She recently completed her master's in Islamic law at SOAS, that's the School of Oriental and African Studies, at the University of London, winning the Doreen Hinchcliffe Memorial Prize for Best Student in Islamic Law. Sheikha Fatima has had a rich Islamic education from an early age, thanks to her parents. She studied Arabic and Islamic studies in Egypt at prominent institutions such as Al-Fajr Center in the Cordoba Institute and at a college of Al-Azhar University. She graduated from the Al-Salam's Institute of Advanced License in Islamic Scholarship and from the Alimiya program at the Ibrahim College Seminary with a specialization in fiqh, that's Islamic law. She is currently working on the books Womanhood in the Quran and Aisha, Scholar of Islam, having authored her groundbreaking first book, Khadija, Islam's First Lady. She's a key contributor to the discourse surrounding Muslim women in the West, contributing to the Westminster faith debates, documentaries and live shows for BBC Radio 4, the World Service, as well as BBC Television Channel 4, and is a regular contributor to Islam Channel and Imam Channel. She's the director of Seeds of Change, the biggest Muslim women's conference in Europe, and was a Dawah trainer for AIRA, that's the Islamic Education and Research Academy. And in 2014, she was awarded the Icon ICWA International Award for Young Women in Dawah and Community Service at a ceremony in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And Sheikh Fatima is a mother of 4 and lives in London in the UK. Now, today, in a 2-part discussion, Sheikha Fatima will discuss the main things that are attracting women to Islam. Contrary to the stereotype in the West, Islam is proving incredibly attractive to many women. And in fact, most converts to Islam are female. And secondly, she will discuss a very, very important subject. What is happening to the marriages of British female converts to Islam who make their shahada while still married to non-Muslim men? Very significant and important, where you've done some groundbreaking, award-winning research into that particular subject. So, sister, over to you.
Jazakallah khairan. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. First of all, Brother Paul, I just want to thank you for this opportunity. Alhamdulillah, we met in Andalusia, of all places, didn't we?
Of all places, we did. It's amazing.
Yeah, probably quite a symbolic place for us to have met. And so today, yes, I'm going to be sharing with you, this is actually the first time I'm sharing this research properly in this way. Some of the research I did during my master's in Islamic law. Now, when we begin, I want to say that, look, I was actually looking into a very niche area, if you like, of Islamic law, what was happening to female converts who are married to a non-Muslim at the time that they take the shahada. What was happening in the UK? What support were they being given? Did they end up staying with their husbands, etc.? But almost as a byproduct of that research, because I was interviewing so many women and, conducting questionnaires, etc., and reading a lot of the literature that already exists about female conversion, I started to put together or to see some patterns, regarding the major themes or the major things that were attracting women to Islam, because they kept repeating them, they kept mentioning these things, right? And of course, as a da'i or anyone who's involved in dawah is going to find this really interesting. It's golden information, isn't it, for us? Because sometimes we assume that a particular thing is more important than another when we're trying to share Islam with others. So let me share with you some of the findings that I had. I think one of the things that everyone should know is that actually, and we've heard this, haven't we, this idea that more women convert to Islam than men, but it's actually true. When you look into the research that's been done, actually in the UK, female conversion to Islam is double male conversion.
Wow. And
in the USA, 4 times as many female converts, people are entering Islam than men, right? So subhanAllah, like that, or automatically that should kind of pique our interest, right? That should make us think, well, wow, the whole narrative around Islam is that Islam oppresses women. Like that's almost like a given, that's a trope that's repeated in the media, the impression that's given whenever a Muslim country is kind of profiled, it's the pretext for people going to war with Muslim countries, right? This idea that we need to free the women. So when we see this statistic, I think it should really make us it should make non-Muslims ask, actually, like, what's going on? Like, this religion that's supposed to be like the worst religion for women, right, is attracting more women than it's attracting men. It's supposed to be patriarchal, apparently, so which means that it apparently is supposed to be, more aligned with the desires of men in some way, but women are being attracted to it. I think Sinead O'Connor, in one of her interviews, she said it beautifully. She said she left Islam till last, as the religion that she would look into, because of the negative narrative surrounding it. So
interesting.
And yet she, of course, embraced Islam, mashallah.
Yes.